Very good. Quite interesting, okay? Bring her to a wine tasting evening. Something different. Next point is to be passionate, okay? Now, when I mention be passionate, you straight away think, oh, madame, you know, you're a beautiful girl, I love you, I'm going to send you roses, chocolates, you know, I'm sounding like a French guy, okay? It's bullshit. When I mean be passionate, I don't mean be passionate with a woman necessarily. You can, that's not going to go, that's fine by me, but it's not what I'm talking about. What I'm on about is be passionate about something in life, okay? If you have a passion, when this apartment that I've moved into here, I was doing this place up, okay, when I met this girl last year. Now it didn't work out, but I finished with her. But she was selling me some stuff for the apartment, and she saw the passion that I had in doing this place up, and that I was doing it all DIY, that I was making all the furniture myself, which this is, you can see all behind you and everything. She caught on to that. She says, this guy is into this and he's doing something. And I can honestly say that I've never seen a girl as attracted to me as that girl was about this time last year. And as I said, she wasn't for me. I just didn't have the attraction, but at the same time, you know, who was to know? And the passion that I showed was definitely a big factor in her finding me attractive, okay? So be passionate, have something, and also make sure that your passion comes first, okay? If it's marathon running you're doing, if you're training for a marathon, if you're collecting stamps, if you're a gardener and if you're buying new plants, exotic plants, and you're really excited about it, and you're telling her, yeah, I gotta do this at the weekend, I have to go to this place. That's what I'm on about, passion, okay? Very important. No woman is going to be attracted, or no proper woman is going to be attracted to a guy that just sits around and does nothing and watch TV, right? Passion. The next one, kind of skipping back a little bit, is be groomed, okay? Now this is a funny one, because it makes sense to groom yourself, keep yourself groomed. Obviously, when I mean grooming, you know, clean, okay? Not grubby. No woman likes a grubby guy, just like a guy doesn't like a grubby girl. Sometimes I see beautiful girls, and then up close you see that they have a lot of makeup and they have a kind of a dirty track of makeup on their face, and it can be on their oh, you don't want that. Same with guys. It's either in you or not to be a clean person. You can't make a grubby person a clean person, okay? But I'm just letting you know that to be groomed and clean is very important. Get rid of those nostril hairs. Stubble can be quite, you know, attractive on a guy, and not the most important thing if it's nice stubble. I'm not on about like dirty stubble that hasn't been touched in days or weeks. You know, you can let a little bit grow, make it look like as if it's fresh enough, but you're slightly rugged. That can be attractive, okay? The better looking you are, the less you have to be groomed, okay? Or the less you have to work on your look. But I would say to every guy, if you work on your look, it's always going to stand to you. Wear funky shoes, okay? Wear nice, different outfits. Don't just wear the same thing that another guy is wearing. If you go out and you're wearing the same checkered shirt that every guy seems to be wearing these days, it's always good to dress a bit differently and not to, you know, dress the same as everyone else, okay? If you're looking at buying a new shirt, maybe buy something a bit more wacky, a little bit more original. If you're buying a pair of shoes, don't go for something very obvious and comfortable and normal. Maybe try something with a bit of character, okay? And you know, you can get caught out if you're not the most stylish guy. It may happen that you can get caught out, and you know, you might pull it off. Certain guys can pull off anything. I know guys that can go out and they can wear bright fluorescent shoes with the suit, and they go out and they pull women like that because they don't give a, you know what I mean? So be groomed, you know, work on your look, keep clean. A little bit of stubble is fine. Work on your hair. Depends on the look you're pulling off, but generally that's an important one. I think I've touched on all 10 points apart from the last one, okay? Keep your options and values. The last point and most important point, well, I said other ones are most important, but be yourself, okay? Be your fucking self. Don't put on an act. It's something I suffered from, was trying to make myself out to something that I was not, and it shot me in the ass, okay? But be yourself, and if when I say be yourself, be your good self, you might hear other, you know, pickup artists and stuff talking about that. It's definitely important. Don't be, you know, be a good example of yourself. You know, act like as if you're you know, you're on good behavior, that you're meeting someone important. Don't just be a dickhead, you know. So that's pretty much it. I'm glad I've made this video, and I hope you've learned it. I hope you've learned something from it, because I've learned the hard way, and luckily I've kind of caught it in time. I noticed that what made me start to understand this was I was dating girls, we'll say, that I was interested in, and I kept noticing that they were losing interest. And the reason they were losing interest was I was on tap for them, okay? I was there. If they rang me, if they wanted to go out, I'd always go out. If they wanted to meet for lunch, I'd always meet. If they wanted to do this, I was always there. I never ever said, hey, I'm kind of busy, or I'm going out with the guys, and I'm going out with a few of my girlfriends. So that kind of shot me in the foot a bit, and I think that was an important one. So I noticed then that some girls that I dated that I wasn't so interested in, I started to notice a little pattern developing, that, you know, when I was cool and not that interested, the women were on me like flies. I had one girl that I dated on and off for God knows how long, and I would not ring her for weeks, and she would text me and I wouldn't text back, and then out of the blue I would text her on a Friday or Saturday night. I'd come over to my place, get some food, get a pizza, whatever. She would be there like that. So it's not the nicest way to act with girls, you know, but generally it's a principle that works. So best of luck out there, guys. You're gonna need it, okay? And watch my other videos that were coming up as well on how to meet girls, how to shape your body like Arnie Schwarzenegger. Listen to me, we have to get out of here. Aye. Okay, it's all a bit of fun.